Okay, let's get going. The future of food and why it matters. Quite a provocative title.
As a nation, if you like, we're sleepwalking. We've already sleptwalked into a problem of poor diet. We have hunger, and we've known about hunger for years. But interestingly, about 60% of the population, maybe even more, struggle with their diet. And they struggle with the diet because most people who live in Wales, live in the UK, are relying on ultra-processed food for nearly all of their calories. That is a ticking time bomb.
Thank you. Very good to be here. Thank you for the kind introduction.
I don't think any of us like to think that we're being manipulated in any way. We like to think that we're making our own choices and know our own minds. But the evidence tells us that food advertising, marketing and the food environment do play a massive part in what we choose to eat and how much. So I think there is a part to play of getting people to understand that, but equally getting people to see the vision of how it could be different.
There's about 33,000 under 15-year-olds in North Wales who are malnourished, who are in poverty, so therefore are malnourished. That's a public health crisis. So what we're trying to do today is make sure that that is tackled.
Certainly the obesity crisis is symptomatic of the food industry having got under our skins over the last 40 years and are systematically poisoning us. You have to be as strong as that. That is what's happening.
I would like people to understand that it's a problem of the food environment, not an individual behaviour issue. So really weight gain is the natural consequence of living in an environment that makes it really easy to consume the unhealthy foods and makes those healthy, nutritious foods much more difficult to come by. But also that there are things that we can do about it. We can start to make incremental gains through public health policy and actions.
I think the only way you get change is to be disruptive because you're trying to break existing received thinking. You have to collaborate, get together. This is a community cohesion emergency. I think the way we rescue our communities from the distress they're suffering is about everybody getting involved.
And there's sometimes a misconception that this is about taking away choice, and I think I would like people to understand that this is about giving them back choice over what they eat and what they feed their children, and if they express that to the people in a position to make a difference, people in power, then we can get some of these actions underway.
I want people to work together. You can't do it all on your own, so some fantastic partnerships. We all leave today wanting to work together to make sure that we solve hunger and poor diet across North Wales.